Close your eyes for a moment. Think of the last time you felt genuinely happy. Not proud. Not relieved. Not victorious. Just happy. How long ago was that, and why is it so hard to remember? Every morning, before we even finish our first cup of coffee, the race has already begun. We open our phones and see a former classmate's promotion. A neighbor parks a new car. A cousin posts photos from Europe. And something quiet, but corrosive stirs inside us. A whisper that says, "You are falling behind." We tell ourselves, "Once I earn more than them, I will finally rest. Once my life looks better than theirs, I will finally breathe." But that moment never comes. Because the moment you reach the peak, someone else is already higher. And the race begins again. Here is the terrifying truth nobody tells you. Every time you measure your worth against another person, you hand them the power to determine how you feel today. They don't even know they hold it, but you suffer anyway. Look closely at our daily lives today. Never before has humanity commanded such material comfort. Yet never before have we felt so fundamentally insecure and exhausted. We are pulled into a current of hollow values, where the noble aspiration for success has been corrupted into a psychological arms race. Consider the pressure of survival. Wealth, in its origin, was merely a tool to sustain life and secure tranquility. Yet today, it has become the only measure of a person's worth. We plunge frantically into the pursuit of money not because we lack sustenance, but because we dread the sting of contempt. We are terrified of being branded a loser. Remember those mornings you woke up completely depleted, yet forced yourself to grind, not out of passion, but because a colleague just bought a new apartment. This silent envy is a slow poison. It transforms office spaces into battlefields, colleagues into adversaries, and you into a machine, generating wealth out of pure panic. Then comes the grand stage of social media, the arena of invisible warfare. We scroll through pristine timelines, witnessing the curated bliss of others. A subtle wave of jealousy, a hint of inadequacy, and a sting of loneliness arise within. To match them, we capture a perfect photo, draft a deep caption, and apply the flawless filter. We wait anxiously for every like, every validation. We showcase a spectacular facade, but when the screen goes dark, loneliness returns entirely intact. We are profoundly lonely because the radiant self on the internet is nothing but a weary mask. This toxicity spills into our sacred relationships. In love and marriage, rivalry masks itself as the urge to be right. You weaponize your sharpest words to prove you are right, and they are wrong. When you win, and your partner withdraws into silent tears, do you truly feel victorious? Or have you just carved an invisible chasm between two souls? You win an argument, but you lose a sacred bond. More than 2,500 years ago, the Buddha Siddhartha Gautama dissected the anatomy of this suffering. He did not judge. He worked like a master physician, locating the hidden wound within the human mind. In Buddhist psychology, all contention stems from the three poisons: greed, anger, and ignorance. And they operate under the command of the ultimate illusion, the attachment to the self. The Buddha taught the law of Anatta. Non-self. Nothing in this universe is permanent, fixed, or eternally mine. Yet, the human mind desperately builds a colossal, unchanging I. We identify ourselves with wealth, status, and opinions. I am successful. My opinion is absolute. My honor must not be touched. The larger the ego grows, the longer the shadow of suffering it casts. To protect this fragile construct, we are condemned to endless comparison. Our peace becomes a hostage, surrendered to the tides of the world. Why do we repeat the same mistake? The Buddha explained this through samskara, our deeply ingrained psychological habits. The human mind is addicted to the chemical rush of winning, but it resembles a parched traveler drinking salt water, an endless loop. Crave. Consume. Disappoint. Repeat. Many view karma as something mystical, a matter of the next life. But no. The Buddha taught that karma is immediate reality, unfolding in every micro-moment of our existence. And it is precise, in ways that should terrify us. Ask yourself, do you see your own reflection in these daily tales? Scenario 1, the stolen peace. You compromise your health, perhaps borrow heavily, just to buy a luxury car because your peers upgraded theirs. The first night the car is home, you feel immense pride. This is the seed of vanity. But the fruit ripens instantly. Every month, heavy debt strips away your freedom to rest. Every minor scratch on the road drives you to madness. A few months later, a friend buys a newer model, and your joy evaporates. You didn't buy peace. You purchased anxiety wrapped in a glamorous shell. Scenario 2, the streetwise wrath. Someone cuts you off in traffic. Driven by an ego that refuses to be diminished, you chase them, rolling down the window to hurl insults. The immediate fruit, you are late for work. Your heart races. Your blood pressure soars. This morning anger follows you into the office, you snap at your staff, ruin a client relationship. For 3 seconds of refusing to lose to a stranger, you burn down an entire day of your own peace. The Buddha never asked you to give up your ambitions. He never said wealth is wrong, or that wanting a better life is foolish. He asked something far simpler, and far harder. He asked you to notice what is driving you. Is it joy? Or is it fear? There is a version of you that wakes up each morning and runs, not away from others, but towards something that is genuinely yours. A version that can sit with a simple meal and feel, without any effort, that it is enough. That version is not lost. It is buried beneath the noise of comparison. And it is waiting. The Buddha left a timeless verse in the Dhammapada. Victory breeds hatred. For the conquered is stricken with grief. He who has renounced both victory and defeat rests attained happy and at peace. Somewhere, right now, someone is winning an argument and feeling completely alone. And somewhere else, someone just let it go and felt, for the first time in years, free. The choice, as it has always been, is yours.